we're going to cross straight to Calais, speak to our correspondent Wassim Cornet, who's joining us from there. Wassim, I mean, you've been at the scene there since last night, I know. I mean, the shock really, I suppose, continuing to reverberate.
Yeah, good morning, Stuart. This is the location where 27 deceased migrants were brought on shore throughout yesterday afternoon and into the evening. According to what we were hearing last night from the Interior Minister, it was the equivalent of a backyard paddling pool. Those are his words, that was sent over the English Channel and that essentially deflated and caused these migrants all to capsize. We were hearing last night that 2 people were taken to hospital in critical conditions, suffering from severe hypothermia. But this morning, the local prosecutor telling the AFP news agency that those 2 people, a person from Iraq and a person from Somalia, appear to be doing better and are believed to be expected to be questioned by police in the next few hours. But this morning, the people of Calais are waking up in shock. Let me show you the front page of the local newspaper here this morning. The headline this morning: the tragedy we were all fearing, the tragedy we were dreading. This place, of course, is no stranger to the migrant crisis. The people leaving the French coast and trying to make their way over to the United Kingdom is a daily occurrence. But as you've probably heard by now, this is the single deadliest migrant disaster in the English Channel.
And as I mentioned at the top there, Wassim, I mean, presumably attention now is turning to try and ensure that this can never happen again.
That's right. I mean, as I was just saying, of course, this part of the world is no stranger to the migrant crisis. Because of its geographic location, people have been coming through this part of the world to try to make their way over to the UK for many, many years. But things really have gotten worse. Over the past year or so, there have been tens of thousands of people trying to make their way over the water, over to the United Kingdom. That's triple the number of migrants trying to make their way compared to last year. So really, this situation really has been getting much, much worse. As you mentioned as well, France and the United Kingdom vowing rather that they will increase cooperation, trying to crack down on traffickers as well. Those people have been accused of enabling the situation, of causing these migrants, promising them beautiful things across the water and telling them that that this would be an easy crossing, but of course causing them to risk their lives to try to cross the English Channel. Aid organizations have been blaming both Britain and the United Kingdom, and France. France on one hand for failing to provide shelter and causing essentially an unlivable situation which has forced these migrants to try to continue on their way on one hand, and on the other hand for blaming the UK for failing to give these migrants a path to legal immigration.
Wassim, thanks very much. Wassim Cornet, correspondent, talking to us there from Calais.